welcome back to my channel. My name is Kayshawn and thank you so much for clicking on this video today. You already know your girl is back with another freaking story time. I hope you guys are enjoying this Halloween series with the new background. Today my costume is a ninja. Now this did not come with a sword. It did come with a mask, but you know, we ain't wearing that today. Not with this beat face. Absolutely not, okay? Now once again, you can shop this costume on Amazon. I am not sponsored, even though I wish I was. But you can get this outfit on Amazon.com. Y'all, I done took my backdrop down. I'm starting to close up shop. Why I forgot a piece of the costume, y'all? Let me show y'all. Look at this. What the fuck? This is the piece that makes the costume. I did the whole story time, y'all, and forgot this piece. Baby girl. How am I supposed to be a ninja and I done forgot this piece? Y'all, please just work with me. Just work with me. Oh my God. Before we jump into the video, you already know the drill. Make sure you guys comment, like, and subscribe. Okay, and while we edit, pause right now and make sure you go follow me on Instagram. I changed my whole Instagram name to make it easier for you guys to find me. So follow me on Instagram at Kshine with 3 E's, okay? And while you're watching the video, just go ahead and like it. Give it a thumbs up. You don't even have to click off the video. Just thumbs up while you're watching the video right now, okay? Period. But y'all already know what I'm about to talk about based on the title of this video. So let's go ahead and hop right into the video. Let's go. All right, y'all. So boom, 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 boom. Let's go ahead and hop right into the story time. So this did take place on Halloween. I don't got that many Halloween stories, y'all, so don't be thinking like every week is gonna be a Halloween story, because it just ain't, okay? But one Halloween, me and my friend Coco, we decided to go visit our other friend up at college for that Halloween weekend, right? At this time we was not in college, so we just thought it would be fun to visit a college and actually get that experience, because I had not went to college yet. So we go up to our one friend, I'm gonna name her Kim, because we ain't really, you know, whatever. So me and Coco decided to go visit Kim. 3 of us have been like in the group chat talking about it for weeks now. Like, we've all been excited. We was talking about what kind of costumes we gonna wear, all of that, right? So Kim is like, yeah, you know, when y'all come up here, y'all gonna be at my apartment. I only got one other roommate. She cool, blah, 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 right? So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, it's about to be lit. We gonna get our costumes and we gonna drive up there. Now, Coco, like, we could just drive up there because it was only like a couple hours away. I'm not gonna mention which college it was. I guess not, because Coco said I shouldn't and whatever. Because normally I don't care, but whatever. It didn't even really matter what college it was. But the college was only a few hours away from us, right? So, me and Coco take that road trip, okay? Mind you, I am not 21 at the time, and neither is Coco. Kim is the only one that had already turned 21 at the time. So me and Coco is the only ones that are 20, and Kim is 21, right? Me and Coco take the drive up there. We meet up with Kim. We all excited. It's about to be a whole lit weekend. Kim is letting us know, like, look, it go crazy up here for Halloween. Like, we got party after party, all these events. We have a haunted hayride. Because I think at the time, like, so I guess certain fraternities, like, if it's their week, how should I describe this? Like, fraternities get a certain week, and I believe at this time it was the Iotas week. So the Iotas had certain events lined up for like Halloween, and it was like a haunted hayride. It was like a haunted house we were gonna go to, and I think it was like a cornfield too. It was something. I just remember that it was a haunted house and a haunted hayride that we went to, right? So she's telling us like all of these plans are going on and blah blah blah. So the first day we get there, you know, we're all excited. We meet at Kim's house. Me and Coco, we come and we drop our bags off, right? So mind you, when me and Coco get there, Kim is introducing us to her roommate, and I'm gonna call her Amber. She introduced us to her roommate. She's like, hey, Amber, these are my 2 best friends, Kay and Coco. And Amber's like, hey, nice to meet y'all. Like, is y'all ready to have a fun weekend? Like, Amber was super cool, right? So we like, yes. Of course, we had to wait to pick up Kim to go get the liquor because me and Coco was underage, right? So Kim go get the liquor and we come back to the house, and automatically, y'all, we got pizza and wings too when we went out. We got a couple things to like drink, like chasers, and then we got the liquor. So we come back, and me and Coco wanted to shower and stuff, and we changed, right? So Friday, it was just the haunted house and the haunted hayride on Friday, right? So we're like eating our pizza, and we're having like basically a good time. We get the pre-gramming and everything. Before we even started drinking, Coco was asking Kim, like, Kim didn't have a car, right? But her roommate Amber had the car, and them two was cool. So before Coco even started drinking, Coco was like who's driving? Like, let me know before I started drinking, because it was Coco's car. And I could have drove, but you know, I ain't want to. So Coco was like, let me know. So Amber just chimes in, and she's like,
well, I'm not a big on drinking, so you guys can drink and I'll drive us to like the haunted house and stuff.
We're like, okay, boom, like cool then. So Amber took maybe like 2 shots maybe, and the rest of us was drinking. The thing about me, Kim, and Coco, like, we like I cannot explain our relationship to y'all. It's just something like, if y'all know like B Simone and Pretty V relationship, if any of y'all are familiar with them too, when you see them, all it is like laughter, fun, giggles. They be cracking up. They really enjoy each other's company. That's the best way I can kind of describe us. Like, us three together, jokes on jokes on jokes. This night was no different, okay, y'all? We got together and we're taking shots. Mind you, me and Coco have not seen Kim in like a long time, because she's away at school and we don't come to her school that often. So we're having so much fun, y'all. We have been drinking for hours. You know, sometimes when you pregame to leave out, you might pregame maybe 30 minutes to an hour before. No, y'all, we pregame for like 3 hours. So it's safe to say we were drunk as fuck, okay? So Amber is just sitting there laughing at us and like enjoying our company. She's all cool, and we were having a good time, right? Amber is like, okay, y'all, we about to get ready to leave out. That way we can go to the haunted house, right? I'm like, we about to be in this haunted house going crazy because we are drunk. Okay, we are drunk, all 3 of us. And Amber was so cool, because you know, when you're the only one sober, you kind of get irritated with everybody else being drunk. But she was not like that. Like, she was laughing at us. Like, she was like, here go y'all, a bottle of water. She was getting trash bags, y'all. She was like, I don't need nobody throwing up in my car, so I'm about to bring these bags just in case. Like, she was mama bear, okay? Probably didn't really know if we can like honestly handle our liquor, so she was just being careful. So I'm like, oh, Amber, like that's what's up. Like, she was so sweet. So we gather all our stuff and we're in the car and we just got the music going. We having a good time on our way to this haunted house. So we get there to the haunted house, y'all. Of course, the line is long because they whole campus is at this haunted house. Might I add, y'all, let me see if y'all can guess what college too, because this college is in the middle of nowhere, okay? Like, it's not cornfields, but you know when it's just a lot of open like land, and it's like literally in the middle of nowhere. So you always see like a lot of open fields like around this town, and I'm just like, y'all don't got no, where is the buildings? Like, you would be driving and it's like you driving down the road and it's no houses on the side. It's just open field and like woods and whatever you call it. I might put up a picture, that way you can kind of see what type of area this was. But like, we were literally in the middle of nowhere, and I'm like, how do y'all have fun in this small college town? But whatever. But anyway, so we're traveling there, and I'm like, bro, if you don't know your way around, you can really get lost, because it was just like a lot of little driveways and like dead ends. It was really on some scary movie type shit. I ain't like that, some cabin in the woods type stuff. I don't like that type of stuff, right? So as I'm drunk, I'm looking out the window and I'm like, it's dark. Like, y'all not scared to drive down these roads? Because it's just like the woods next to us. I'm like, deers can come out. And they like, yeah, you really got to be careful. That's why I drive with my high beams on, because deers are always on this side of the road. And I'm like, this shit is scary. Like, I would be scared to be driving. And Kim was like, you just get used to it. When you drive around this area for the longest, you get kind of used to it and you kind of know your way around. So I'm like, okay, bet. Like, hey, if y'all like it, I love it. It is what it is. So we get there, whatever, and like I said, it was still a line wrapped around, but we was okay because it was warm and we was drunk. So we just stood in the line and we was kicking it. So we laughing as the line going, you know, further up or whatever. So we end up going into the haunted house. The haunted house was fun. We fell everywhere. My boots, oh my God, let me go mad because I don't know why I didn't expect my shoes to get as dirty, but my shoes were filthy. Like, they were filthy to the point, like, I was only there for the weekend, so those were the only shoes that I brought. I had to go buy some new shoes at the mall because them shoes were like beyond repair. Like, they were so muddy and scuffed up for me running around, for me falling on the ground, running through the haunted house. Like, they were messed up, people stepping on the shoes. I'm like, bro, I should have known to bring some other shoes if we were going to a haunted house, because it's dark and everybody is bumping everybody, and they just got messed up. So I had to go to the mall and get me some new ones. But anyways, such a good time. So as we're coming out, like, I ran out. Me and Coco we came running out the haunted house, and Kim and Amber was kind of like behind us, acting like they weren't really scared. No, I'm drunk, so I'm already being extra, and I'm running because I'm scared. I hear chainsaws, all of that. I'm gone. So we're laughing and we're playing or whatever. So they like, yeah, y'all want to do the haunted hayride? So we like, yeah, let's go do the haunted hayride. We're standing in that line and we just waiting and waiting. Amber phone rings, so you know she gets on the phone. I'm not paying no mind to her because I'm like, whatever. She gets to arguing with whoever it is on the phone. So Kim looks at us and she's like,
she on the phone with her boyfriend. Like, all they do is argue all day, every day. It's always a problem. He always got an issue with something that she doing. He's super controlling, X, Y, and Z.
So I'm just like, oh, like, what he tripping about?
Who knows? He always tripping about something. Every time Amber's out having a good time, he want to call and ruin it and make her come home or make her come to his house. It's always something.
So I was just like, oh, okay. Like, you got the phone, and she like,
I'm sorry, y'all, but I gotta go. My man wants me to come home. He's hungry.
Is it not DoorDash? Like he can't order no food. Do he not have a car? What you mean we gotta go home because your man is hungry? So she was like, yeah, I'm about to go. And it was like almost like a switch flip. She was like,
is y'all coming or not?
I'm like, bitch, who you talking to? Like, and then because I'm already like a little bit intoxicated, you know, I'm like, girl, who is you talking to? Like, what is going on? She like,
well, y'all must not be coming. Bye.
And she walked out of the line, y'all. I'm looking at Kim like, bitch, what's up with your roommate? She like, y'all, I told y'all. I'm like, no, you didn't tell us. Like, you just told us in the line. Amber storms off and gets in her car and leaves us. Like, well, I guess she didn't technically leave us because we could have walked with her, I guess. But I'm not about to run after you, girl. Like, it is not that serious. Like, you want to walk off and leave in the middle of the line when we already paid. Granted, if I forgot to say, we had to pay for the haunted house and the haunted hayride, of course. And once we've already paid because we're standing in line. So why would I just walk off and I didn't already pay my money for this? Like, I'm not about to just leave. Amber leaves us, y'all. Okay, so me, Coco, and Kim is standing in this line, and I'm like, okay, your roommate is tripping. And Kim was just sitting there like, just shaking her head. So I'm like, what we gonna do? Do you know anybody up here? Because like I said, this is Kim college. So I'm like, do you have any friends? Do you know anybody up here? And she like, not really. I don't really mess with nobody like that. And I'm like, girl, granted, this was her first year and it was in October, so she only been there for a couple months. So, but like, damn, girl, you ain't make no friends with no car or nothing. Like, what? Like, him like, no, I don't really know nobody, but that's fine. Like, we could just call an Uber. Now at this point in time, I believe I heard of Uber, but I've never used it personally myself. So like, I didn't have the app or anything. But Kim like, I'll just call Uber. Like, you know, that's fine. Come to think of it, I don't even think DoorDash was available, or was it? I'm not sure. But anyways, he could have ordered like some pizza or food. He didn't need Amber to come. That's what I do know. But anyways, she was like, we could just call it Uber. So I was like, okay, bet, cool, whatever. We standing in the line. We going to haunted hayride. It was fun. It was lit. Like, it was just so much fun that night, y'all. So by the time we got out, she was like, okay, you know, still people around. So like, we were kicking it a little bit, but then we end up calling the Uber. So we called the Uber, and then later on that night was supposed to be like the party or whatever. Okay, I won't say the Uber's nationality, but let's just say he could not speak great English. I'll just say that. I'm not trying to be racist or nothing, but we're going to call the Uber Mohammed, okay? I'm just calling it what it is. All right, I don't need to hear no comments about none being racist, all of that. I ain't racist. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm just telling y'all what the hell it is. We get the Uber. We see his name pop up, a picture, his car, all of that, right? Muhammad comes. They're like, yeah, he's gonna be in a Toyota, whatever, blah blah blah. I don't know. I didn't even really pay attention because it's on Kim's phone. So she's like, yeah, look for a black Toyota, blah blah blah. So mind you, we're all still kind of drunk. It wore off a little bit, but we're still like pretty drunk, y'all. So we see the car pull up, and you know, we get up there and he's like, yeah, for Kim. And we're like, yeah. We hop in. Me and Coco get in the back seat, and Kim was about to get in too. So Muhammad's like, one of y'all get in the front. I'm not gonna do his accent either, y'all, because y'all be too sensitive sometimes. Basically, Muhammad is like,
you get in the front,
talking to Kim, like, sit in the front seat. So I'm like, no, you get in the back seat with us, because it was only 3 of us, so we all could fit in the back seat. Like, why does she need to ride in the front seat? So he's like,
okay.
And I'm like, what the hell? What are you talking about getting the front seat? So we get in the back seat, whatever. Kim is on one side, I am in the middle, and Coco's on the other side. So I'm sitting in the middle. So me and the girls are basically just talking amongst themselves, laughing, kicking it, talking about our night, talking about Amber. And Muhammad turns down his music and he starts talking to us. Now listen, y'all. I know y'all can say like, oh, this was just him being nice and he was just being kind to y'all. I get it. But sometimes you just need to know when to work. Like, we did not necessarily want to talk to Muhammad. Besides him saying, hey, how are you? And we said, good, how are you? He said, good. I don't want to hold a conversation with you. That's just me being me. I'm sorry. Like, I'm talking to my girls. We didn't want to talk to him. It's just like, I remember I got a massage. I always go off topic. But hey, listen, I like to talk. I like to ramble. That's why I tell story time. So if you don't like when I ramble, that's just too bad. You're on the wrong channel. But I got a massage, y'all. I was getting a massage, and the masseuse kept talking to me the whole time. Like, this is my time to relax and chill. Do not talk to me the whole time. Like, I'm not trying to be mean, but I go to get massages to rest and enjoy the massage. You asking me questions, you talking to me, you trying to laugh, make jokes. I don't want to kick it with you. I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm just trying to relax, y'all. That's it. So when we're in the Uber, I'm just trying to talk to my homegirls, like, you butting in, and then you was asking us, and then, like I said, his accent was so strong that we had to keep saying, like, what you say? Huh? Like, we kept doing that, and I'm just like, listen, just stop talking to us. Like, I'm sorry, not sorry, but, like, let us just talk to each other, and you just get us to our destination, which is Kim's house, right? So we're driving, and like I said, he turned the radio down. So once he turned the radio down and he tried to talk to us, like, we would answer his question, but then we would try to go back to talking so he can kind of get the hint that we don't want to talk to him. But he never turned the radio back up. But after a while of us kind of like ignoring him or like stop talking to him, he turned the radio back up and he blasted the music. So we like, damn, like, why do he have the music on sky high? Like, why? I'm like, excuse me, can you turn that down a little bit? Because I mean, he blasts the music. So I'm like, you can turn it up, but like, damn, we can't even hear ourselves think back here. Like, can you turn it down? So he's like,
huh? What was that?
And I'm like, can you turn the music down? And I'm not gonna lie, I probably was being a little bit more rude than I would have been because I am a little bit intoxicated. And he turns it down, and I was like, thank you. And he was like,
did you need something?
And I'm like, no, I just wanted you to turn the music down. Like, and he's like,
oh, okay, no problem.
Okay, he turns the music down. He gets a call. Now, me personally, I'm 50-50 with it. Like, if someone calls you and you're my Uber driver, I don't necessarily mind if you answer it. I'm not one of those people. I don't want you to text while you're driving me, but I don't necessarily mind if you talk on the phone while you're driving me, as long as it's not like a long conversation, I guess. Like, if you answer the phone real quick, because I talk on the phone while I'm driving too sometimes, and he had a little headpiece in, so like, he gets to talking on the phone, so I'm like, okay, we don't know nothing he's saying, of course, because he is speaking in his language, so we're not even paying attention to him for real. We're in the back laughing, looking at videos and X, Y, and Z. And then I'm just noticing, like, baby, when we went to the haunted hayride and the haunted house, we were in the car for all of no more than 15 minutes. I'm looking like we left about 8:20-ish, so we should be back at the house no more than like maybe like 8:35. I'm looking at the time, it's about 8:45. So I'm like, okay, wait a minute. Mind you, I don't know if he's going the right or wrong way because I'm technically not familiar with this area at all. So everything looks the same. These wooded areas and this long road and all of that. Like, it's one of those roads where it's just one lane going that way and one lane coming back. Like, it's not multiple lanes how I'm used to in the city, but it's just kind of like one lane there coming back. So everything looks the same. So I'm not for sure if we're going the right way. So at some point, once I noticed the time, I'm like, Kim, is this the way to your house? And she gets to looking around because we wasn't paying attention. I'm not gonna lie. And sometimes stuff like this has to happen for you to pay attention to things more, or for you to be more careful, because we were not. Like, we just trusted this guy to basically get us home. We wasn't looking. We wasn't doing none of that. We was all in our phones. We wasn't paying attention. And now if I ever get into Ubers, I GPS my destination like while I'm in the back seat, and then I make sure like my GPS say the same thing his GPS say, because no, I'm not playing that. So, but Kim was like, wait. She was like,
excuse me, sir, where are you going?
Like, to your destination.
So she was like, so this not her address, but she basically said her address. She was like,
Let me make sure, did I give you the wrong address or something? Because this is not the way to my house. Are you taking us to 14278 Elm Street?
and he's like,
Yeah, that's where we're going.
and Kim is like,
No, this is not the right way.
and he was like,
Yes, it's a shortcut.
we're like, Kim like,
No, this is not a shortcut to my house. This is not the right way.
and he's like,
It is.
he turns up the music, y'all. I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. So at this point, now all three of us is like, what? And y'all, I kid y'all not, I don't know why we do this, but when we are, y'all, I couldn't tell you. So don't be in the comments like, you should have did this and you should have did that. Shut up. Because I don't know why when you get into a state of panic, you don't do the things that you think you would do. Because right now, if I was telling this story and I felt like I was in danger, I would have been like, oh, I would call the police. I would do this. But when you're in that moment, sometimes it doesn't click. Sometimes you don't think to like react quick enough, because at this moment, we started to get a little worried. We didn't text nobody where we were going. We didn't text nobody this man's name or a picture of him. We didn't do nothing, y'all. We kind of sat there and just was like looking confused. Don't be like us, y'all. If you are ever in an Uber or anywhere and you feel uncomfortable, if you start getting nervous, if you start getting scared, react. If you feel like you need to call the police, if you feel like you need to call somebody, be on the phone with them, and FaceTime them, send somebody your location, do that. Because when I tell y'all we was sitting ducks, and we sat there and we was just looking at each other like, what is going on? Where is he taking us? And we let him drive for a couple more minutes. And Kim is just like, no, this don't look right. And he just kept like, basically he kept doing this, like, because his English was not the best, but every time we would say something, he'd be like this, like he was still driving, he'd just be like, basically like, calm down. Like, I don't know what this was, but he just kept saying like, and I'm like, sir, where are you taking us? And he's just like, it's okay. No, it's not okay. Where are we going? What you mean it's okay? If I'm asking you a question, you talking about it's okay. No, it's not okay. Mind you, at this time, I'm not gonna say like human trafficking wasn't around, but I didn't know about it as much. Like, I was oblivious to a lot of stuff that was going on. I didn't know about people getting well, I'm not gonna act like I didn't know people was getting kidnapped, but back then it wasn't as heavy as it is now. Like, women getting kidnapped, all these missing people, it was not as heavy as it is now. So my first mind was not to go to that. Like, but I knew, I just felt something was wrong. Like, in your, you get that gut feeling. And I'm like, nah, something ain't right. And I'm just not used to calling the police for everything. Like, I'm not a police caller. I ain't saying nothing wrong with it, but when I get in fear, my first mind don't be to call the police. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. I don't know why. But that's just what it was. So after a while, we're just looking, and Kim decides to put in her address and her GPS. And it said we were like 13 minutes away. So I'm like, okay, we not too far, but baby, we need to be on the way that way. So I take Kim's phone because I'm in the middle, and I lean up like, in the front seat, and I'm like, sir, where you need to go here, it says it's 13 minutes away. Can you take us to this address? So he's like, okay. And I'm like, okay, you keep saying okay, but what's up? So he's like, okay. So he turns into like It's not even an alleyway. I don't know what this little dead end is. He turns in there, so I'm thinking he realizes he's going the wrong way and he's about to turn, make a U-turn to go back that way. That way we can go home. He turns and his car shuts off. Why did you turn your car off, sir? He's like,
Something's wrong with my car. Calm down, calm down.
stop fucking, stop doing that shit. Stop like calming us down like we some kids. Y'all, that thing was pissing me off. He just kept doing that. Turn, if you, bro, if you don't turn this car on, baby, I wish I had the ninja skills back then, baby, because let me tell y'all, when he turned that car off, it was like a light switch. And I got into survival mode, y'all. Survival mode. I instantly, y'all, what he turned into, it was like a barn, a farm. I don't even know what it is, y'all. But it was basically like a barn, what it looked like, and it was like lights over there by the barn, so you could kind of see the area, but it wasn't well lit up at all. That's why I got nervous, because I'm like, man, you about to kill us and throw us in these woods, and we're gonna be missing. I can't have that, y'all. That shit scared the fuck out of me. Okay, I'm able to laugh and put comedy behind it now. I kept telling him, let's go. And he's like,
Okay, wait. I want to get something out the trunk.
what you about to get out the trunk? What? A knife? A chainsaw? The body bags to put our body in? No, y'all. No. I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me, but next thing you know, y'all, this was so wrong. I feel bad. Well, I kind of don't feel bad because at that time, I really thought, y'all, I'm kind of ashamed, y'all. I'm sorry. When he reached for that door handle, I take my arm around the sink and I put him in a chokehold. Y'all, why was I... Why was I doing that to that man? I put him in a chokehold. I'm with my bitches. My bitches already know. Once they see me do anything, they on attack. Y'all, when I put him in a chokehold, Kim just start boom, 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 boom on his head. Next thing you know, Coco's reaching over me and she's hitting. Y'all, we are fighting this man. Why? Because we honestly, legitimately thought he was trying to kill us. Why would you pull over on this dark road, dead end of a road by these woods and turn your car off, sir? It's 8 o'clock at night, almost 9, so it's dark. If y'all ever been in an area where it's just like woods, it's no street lights, if any. It's very few. No street lights. I can't fucking see. Why would you do that? And then you gonna say you about to go to your trunk? Oh, hell no. Y'all, we are fighting this man. He manages to open up the car door and he slides out. He's talking in his language and he's going crazy. I shut his door and we lock ourselves in the car. His car, right? So we're just sitting there. Kim like, let's drive off. I'm nervous, y'all. I'm like, no, we're not about to drive off. He calls the police, I guess, because after waiting there by the time, y'all, I don't know why we didn't pull off, because I didn't want to feel like we were stealing this man's car. But then again, if we feel like we in danger, we got a right to steal the car. I don't know. All I know is that like we panicked so much and nobody knew whether to take the car or leave the car. We just locked him outside of the car and we sat there. He calls the police because he's on the phone talking or whatever. So we just assume he called the police. By that time, we're all in the car still panicking. The police comes, y'all. The police come. I think the only video that I have is of the police standing there. So I'm probably going to insert that. The police comes And he's telling them, like, basically, like, we jumped him, we fought him, we assaulted him, da-da-da-da. They looking at us, and they see three black, because they were white, they see three black girls, and they're just like, what happened? I'm like, listen, I'm sorry, we felt like we was in danger. This man wouldn't take us straight home. He pulled over into the woods, and he turned his car off, and da-da-da-da. I'm just going. The man telling him, like, I didn't do anything wrong, da-da-da. I don't know. Do y'all know? The police was like,
Okay. I smell alcohol.
so everything that I just said about us being scared and fearing for our life and feeling like we was about to be kidnapped, scratch all that, right? Because you smell alcohol? What? Y'all, he writes us a ticket for, y'all, I do not got this ticket no more. I think he wrote us a ticket for public intoxication or some shit like that. I'm like, sir, we're not drunk. Well, we ain't drunk no more. After all of that, we're not drunk. He's like,
I smell alcohol. Do you guys want to blow into the breathalyzer? Oh yeah, you guys been drinking. Yeah, I'm gonna write you a ticket, or I could take you guys to jail.
what? Y'all, he wrote us a ticket for something. Whatever the ticket said, y'all. Lame man, look at him writing a ticket. He been writing us a ticket for 35 minutes. Lame as fuck. I'm like, wait a minute. What? We feel like we was getting attacked and we're getting a ticket. First of all, you can even get us a ticket for like assault or something. You talking about us being drunk. That we wouldn't even. Y'all, he writes us the ticket, and the whole time I'm going off. I'm cussing him out. I'm going back and forth and everything. Y'all, we take the ticket, and he was like,
do y'all have somebody to pick y'all up?
I'm like, no, can you just give us a ride home? And he's like,
okay, yeah, that's fine.
what do you mean that's fine? You should have offered us a ride home anyways. If we had a ride home, we wouldn't be in this Uber. Because you best believe we're not getting back in this Uber. So are you going to take us home, officers who we supposed to feel safe around? He's like, yeah, I could take you guys home. The fuck? You should have offered that shit anyways. Anyways, we go back to Kim's house, y'all. And I'm like, I don't even want to go back out. Amber's sitting there. She's in the room talking to her boyfriend on FaceTime. And she's like, what happened? And I'm like, girl, because you left us, we had to call an Uber. The Uber tried to kidnap us and murder us. We end up jumping him. And now we got a ticket for a public intoxication or disorderly. We got something. I forgot what the hell that ticket was for. Because when he wrote that, I didn't even look at that bitch because I bought it up because I don't care. So, it was for something. Amber's like, oh my God, y'all should have called me. Call you for what? You left us, so why would we call you back to come get us, girl? Are you dumb? No. Y'all, we jumped that Uber, y'all. I don't know. I just felt like he was about to attack us for real. So I got nervous. I started to panic. I needed to defend, okay? I could not. I don't know. I was not about to wait for him to grab one of us. I don't know what I thought he was about to do. Granted, it was 3 against 1, so he couldn't get all of us. But I didn't even want him to get one of us, y'all. I panicked and I had to choke him up real quick because I'm like, baby, you're not getting us today. Not today, okay? No, absolutely not. No, sir. No, ma'am. Y'all, anyways, so that happened that night. We ended up not even going out that night. We just stayed in Amber's apartment and we basically was just talking about it and everything. I called my mom and I'm like, Mom, what did I do? Whatever. And she was like, well, just go to court and try to fight it and let them know like y'all was panicking. Y'all felt endangered and just let them know. So I'm like, okay. So I just kept the ticket or whatever. Mohammed, y'all, the only thing we did was rate him like 1 star on the Uber thing. Like, I don't know why we never took a picture of him or nothing. I think we got nervous that we were in the wrong, so we just didn't want nothing to do with him for real, because I'm like, bro, what if we the ones that's really wrong and we don't want to, I don't know, we just let him be, y'all. We let him be. Y'all, we should have reported him or something, because what if he really was kidnapping, like trying to kidnap people, and we just happened to beat him up? But then again, what if he wasn't kidnapping people and he was just a little weird? Like, I don't know. So I don't know if I should feel bad or not. But y'all, nothing happened with Muhammad because the police had an investigation, because to be honest, I think they was more so worried about while we were underage and we were well, at least me and Coco, because of course they took our license and they ran our name and shit. But they probably trying to wonder why me and Coco are drinking and we're underage. They not even worried about if this man is really a serial killer, if he kidnapping people. So when they let him leave and just took his name, we like, okay, we didn't even think to go back on Uber, screenshot his picture and his name, none of that, y'all. We just basically wrote him a bad review and left it at that. But further down the line, nothing else happened that weekend, of course, like whatever. Further down the line, I did go to court for my ticket. The officers did not show up. Mind you, I had to go to court. Me and Coco had to go to court a couple hours away because we had to go in that county. We're not even from that county. So when we went, the officers didn't show up, so it got dismissed. I'm like, I drove out here for basically no reason. But I'm glad that I didn't pay that fine, because that fine was like a couple $100s. Like, I was not about to pay that for basically feeling like I was in danger, and you more so worried about me being drunk than my own safety, because you didn't even offer us a ride home or a ride to Kim house. You was just gonna leave us. Somebody, do y'all have a ride? If we had a ride, we wouldn't be calling Uber, sir. Oh my God, y'all. But yeah, like I said, nothing happened with Mohammed. Of course, I never see Mohammed again because I don't live there, so I didn't have to deal with him. But the tickets did get dismissed. We didn't have to pay nothing. They just dismissed the case. So it had to be something simple. I forgot what was on that thing. I don't even know how to look up my previous tickets or anything to even see what I was charged for, because I didn't even pay attention. I didn't even care, because I'm like, y'all really got me messed up trying to write us a ticket for being drunk or loud or disorder or whatever y'all want to write us for, when we was just trying to protect ourselves. Like, Muhammad, you okay? You ain't had that many scratches on you, then you shouldn't. Don't be pulling off nowhere dark then. Like, why would you be pulling into a dark area, turning off your car? What was you trying to get out your trunk though? Like, I don't know if he ended up telling the police what he was trying to get out, but he didn't want to talk to us at all by the time the police came. So what was you trying to get out of your trunk? Like, what could have been back there? Like, I'm dead ass. Like, we never even found out what was back there. Like, what were you trying to get? I'm a little bit more concerned why the police didn't take this more serious. But look at the police these days. I see why they didn't take it serious, because they don't take shit serious and they don't care. Like, y'all be thinking we overreacting. These police officers do not care. That's why y'all be like, well, why you didn't call the police when this happened? Why you didn't? These police don't care. They do not care, especially for people of my color. Let's just keep it real. Most of the times, they don't care. So why would I feel comfortable calling somebody who don't even care? I'm not saying that's all of them, but the police don't make me feel safe. So if I'm in danger, why would I be calling somebody who don't even make me feel safe? Let's just keep it 100. I'm not calling them for help. And this is why, like, that officer, he did not express any concern or empathy towards 3 young women that were telling him that we felt like we were in danger. He didn't care. He didn't say, are you okay? Are you guys all right? Come step over here. He literally was like, is that alcohol on your breath? Do you have a ride to go home? Like, he did not care about us, y'all. That's why I don't call the police for shit, because what are you gonna do? Nothing. Y'all have to be safe with these Uber drivers. I'm telling you, that's why I'm packing. I got my taser, I got my mace, I got my bag, I got all of that. Like, now I just keep weapons on me, because you just never know. You never know who out to get you. You never know who mind twisted out there. You just never know. And I refuse to be another missing girl. I can't do it. Or I can't. But so y'all, to end this video, because of course that is the end of my story time, but to end this on, I just want y'all to know, like, protect yourself. Carry some type of weapon on y'all at all times. I don't care if it's a pocket knife, a mace, taser, if it's a bat, if it's a screwdriver. I don't care what it is. Try to carry some form of protection, especially when you're going out, especially when you're going to be drinking, especially a group of girls. Like, men out there too, for sure, but women, please carry some type of protection. If you are getting in Ubers, taxis, like stuff like that, please try to tell somebody where you're going or your location. If you got an Uber, screenshot his picture and his name and his car and send it to a friend. Like, hey, this is my Uber driver, just to be safe, like something. Just be more careful in this situation. I'm glad we were fine, but you just never know. You never ever know. So just try to protect yourself, guys. Like, just be on your P's and Q's, because who knows how that night would have ended. I don't know. Muhammad could have really been just on some weird stuff and he wasn't looking to kidnap us or whatever. But I'm not going to wait around to find out to see what your true intentions is. I don't like what you're doing and I'm going to react. So it is what it is. But y'all, that is the end of my story time. I hope you guys did enjoy this. Like I said in the comments below, let me know if you think me and my friends overreacted. Like if we were wrong for basically jumping Mohammed. Like, or let me know what you would have done differently, or would you would have reacted the same like we did, or would you would have just waited out to see what he was going to go get in his trunk. Okay, let your girl know. Once again, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and share all of my videos. But y'all already know. Until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Peace.